Some people think difficulty is the enemy, but it's not. Difficulty is the filter. It reveals who truly wants it and who only wanted it was easy. Anyone can be committed on the first day. Anyone can start strong. Anyone can feel excited at the beginning. The question is, who can stay committed on the days when nothing goes right? Who can continue when progress seems invisible? Who can show up when the reward hasn't arrived yet? That's where consistency separates the dreamers from the doers. Consistency says, even when I see nothing changing, I trust that something is happening. Difficulty tries to convince you nothing is working, but consistency reminds you that growth is happening beneath the surface. Just because you don't see the fruit today doesn't mean the seed isn't growing. And a seed that is watered every day will eventually break through concrete. The people who quit don't quit because they couldn't succeed. They quit because they couldn't endure the quiet seasons. The seasons where nothing seems to be happening. The seasons where progress feels painfully slow. The seasons where effort feels wasted. Consistency demands that you keep working in those seasons. That you keep believing even when the evidence seems small. That you keep pushing even when the world doesn't applaud you. That you keep walking even when doubt travels beside you. When you show difficulty that you can outlast your fear, outlast your frustration, outlast your fatigue, you become unstoppable. Difficulty waits for you to break. Consistency waits for difficulty to break. And difficulty always breaks first. Remember that champions are not created in public. They are created in private. Their medals are earned when no one is watching. Their victories are shaped in the quiet hours when most people are sleeping, resting, or wasting time. They commit in the dark long before they shine in the light. And that commitment, repeated over and over, makes them powerful. Consistency is not glamorous, but it is transformative. It shapes your mind. It strengthens your mind. It strengthens your character. It reinforces your belief that you can overcome anything. And once your mind becomes consistent, your life becomes consistent. Once your life becomes consistent, your results become unstoppable. Think about every skill you've ever mastered, every habit you've ever built, every success you've ever achieved. None of it came from doing something once. It came from doing something repeatedly. You learn by repetition. You grow by repetition. You transform by repetition. And repetition, especially when life is difficult, is what molds you into a stronger version of yourself. You don't become disciplined overnight. You become disciplined by choosing discipline every single day until it becomes automatic. You don't become courageous suddenly. You become courageous by facing fear again and again until fear learns to step aside. You don't become wise through aid. You become wise through consistent learning. Everything you desire is tied to your consistency. Difficulty wants you to think that one bad day means you're failing. But consistency says one bad day means nothing if you keep going the next day. You are not defined by your difficult moments. You are defined by how you respond to them. Consistency is the response that leads to mastery, success, and greatness. It teaches you to rise after every fall, to restart after every setback, to rebuild after every breakdown. And each time you choose to continue, you become more powerful. Not because the path got easier, but because you got stronger. The difficulty doesn't shrink. You grow, and eventually, what once looked impossible becomes familiar. There will be days where you feel tired, broken, unmotivated, discouraged. That's normal. Don't expect to feel strong every day. Expect to show up every day. There's a difference. You don't need to give 100% every day. Some days you only have 40% to give, and consistency means giving all 40. That's how champions are built. You don't win by doing everything perfectly. You win by refusing to stop. You win by choosing effort over excuses.